Hello everyone, MaelstromTier back. We're gonna stop this Brood Cruise, The Crudes, starring Nicolas Cage. No, I need to. We've done challenges up to that, and head trauma's not going to work much better. Maybe just doing a regular run be a good way to start the week, start everything. I don't know why I chose Maggie, but, we don't have much on our postcard. We might, or post-it note. Postcard by, I want to say, Jukebox the Ghost. Nonetheless, EDSC, NFST, NFST, not fast, which is exactly what I am right now. Wonderful time. And it's good to just have a... Challenge runs are fun. They are challenging because that's the whole point of them. But sometimes it's good to just relax and go back to doing something regular. This run feels a little off already, though, just because it goes, "You're Maggie. We have a lot of health." But you know what? Here's more, because I guess we got to get some deals with the devil to give to, I suppose. But without, like, a tinted rock... Okay, that was bad damage. Granted, we're only on the first floor, so not a big deal, but at the same time, still, we don't even have a bomb to really bother with the tinted rocks. I don't know what I'm worrying about. But what do we... Well, not that half arch. What do we want to have? Maggie. Apparently we want speed. I never realized that until just now. And definitely all want damage. It's not a Maggie exclusive thing, I suppose, but, fair is fair. I'd also like you. That's a tempting offer. And good job, me. Unless we're going to get Matchstick out of Little Horn here, I don't think we're due for much. Kind of hoping for Squeezy, because then that gets our requisite Spirit Hearts and Tears upgrade. It's not damage, but it's like DPS or whatever. Not a very good... RPG mechanic kind of guy. I like RPG games, but that's more like I enjoy leveling up so that then I can just kind of buffer with my stats. That's why I'm good at like Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, but not the actual tactics, because you can kind of grind, but it scales with you. Meat is a damage upgrade, so I'm not going to say no. I am going to say we've got a lot of health. And because of that, might as well go ever so slowly up to our curse room, because we got the HP to spare. See what's in there. Did not intend to rhyme, but it just kind of happened. Oh, goat head. So regardless, we're going to get deals with the devil, because that's actually really good. Been a weekend, still trying to balance this thing between doing radio things and generally living and looking for other stuff. Well, like job. That sounds odd when I just said living and looking for stuff. It sounds a lot more existential. No, I just need... I need a lot of things, but we'll not worry about that. We'll worry about this run. What do we need in this run? Damage, which Goat Head can provide in a way. I don't even care about that damage we took. I should, but we have Goat Head. Every sentence is just gonna end with "we have Goat Head," and that's fine, because we have Goat Head. Did those guys just kill each other? I'm okay with it, but it's actually new to me. And then spiders popped out of the pot, so that's wonderful. I guess we can also go back in there. I don't remember how many times we've been hit. Curse of the Unknown is not great. We got like 6 hearts, so I shouldn't be too worried. In fact, just because of charges, I should probably use it, and also because of our speed, probably should just go in here anyways. And we'll get a charge, not just through this room, but eventually, and get us back to regular health. All that for a penny. Not really worth it. Hello, Tinted Rock. I don't know if we're going to find a bomb for you, but I'd like to try. It's been a pretty entertaining weekend, at least. I've played a lot of Deus Ex. Damage upgrade, that's perfectly fine. And I don't know why. The first time I played it, I did like the first couple of missions, played through Detroit, ran around there, and had like a decent time. But then once I got to China, I was just like, I don't know, I just don't really feel a drive to continue. But now I'm really enjoying it, and it's certainly like a worthy game. I can see why it's like deserving of praise. Excuse me, are we gonna play this game? Come on. Make your no, because I know you're gonna do that. Well, if we're in a room for more than like a minute, it'll just open eventually, or we could just die, actually, which could happen. Tyrone, I was told there were no unwinnable rooms. I feel like I've been lied to. Woo! Already a boisterous start, to say the least. And things can't help but ramp up in excitement. Fish head's alright. I don't really plan to get hit, but I suppose if we do, it's better than just having nothing about it. And since we're facing Ragman, we're bound to get hit a little. I'm not very smart when it comes to his like direct shots, because I'm just right next to his face going, I want you to die. And so you're like, here's a bunch of homing shots. Of course, now that I've said it, he's not going to do it, which I'm fine with, because that means I don't take damage. That's redone. Mom's Pearl, I don't think that gives us a Spirit Heart. But the Pact does. Or is it the Mark? The Pact also gives us damage. So we are on our way. I don't think there's really a way we can get a bomb. Probably don't even need to worry about it. So instead we'll just make our way. And we're running pretty good on time. A little over. No, wait. It's 3 rooms for 3x6, 18 plus minus. We are actually a little, we are pretty under. No, wait. We wanted 2 rooms done. We're not going to start the caves at 9. That wouldn't make sense. I don't know how to do math. In other news, water's wet and all that. I don't like any of this. Kind of wish that you had exploded in a way that was a lot more useful. I want the Emperor card, because that'll let us skip a good floor, or awful floor, really. To which case, I'm wondering where we're going to go with this. I mean, I don't really see the need to go rush Hush, exactly. But, I mean, Boss Rush is fine, if that happens. I'm not entirely wanting to try and, like, really farm that either. This run right now is actually looking pretty good, like, damage-wise, if we can get a hit in. Everything else, though, the Sun card is, like, really good in comparison, especially with all our red health. Every time I pick up the Sun card before, it's like, great, Sun card. I can't use you because I don't have any red health. So it is good and tempting, and go ahead and mark the note where I will forget it. We don't have any Spirit Hearts anymore, but that's okay, because we don't really need to worry about it. The whole goat head thing really does kind of fix a lot of our woes, if you will, about having that. Because we don't have to worry about mana, we don't have any red hearts, or we have so many red hearts, but we don't have Spirit Hearts to counteract that, to buffer us to get deals with the devil. We'll just have deals with the devil. Which makes me kind of think that the Sun card won't be as useful, because we'll want to give away our HP more for these deals. But, you know, as Asia once said, only time will tell. That's probably one of my favorite songs from them. Although on the same album, Here Comes the Feeling, pretty good. Polyphemus. All right, well this run is like pretty fantastic. Speed upgrade would be nice. If I'm gonna nitpick about like some of the greatest damage we've had in a while. Speed, of course. Yeah, definitely speed considering that. Oh look, finally, bombs, you decided to show up. Oh good. Maybe we should focus on living, in general. Probably before we really, like, get ourselves into any trouble. Mega Fatty, like a small champion Mega Fatty with a weird, everything, honestly. Red Poop's not great. That's a bit of an annoyance. Nothing you can't handle, it's just, you know. It's like Viral. Trick only, a sneak attack only works once. Krampus. Don't think Krampus can blow this up, but I'm not entirely banking on that. Good news though, our okay, and Lumpicole's actually really good, but our flies are doing crazy damage thanks to Polyphemus. So we might want. I mean, it's not like there's ever a reason not to become Guppy, but if there ever was a run where it's like we should probably try to become Guppy, this would be the one. There are two. We'll be on Caves 1. I don't know if we're gonna hit Boss Rush if we don't hurry at the same time. There are two places. One of them is a shop and one of them is like a library or something else. But say if you were the library, that would be awesome. 2 spades, double our keys. Magician, totally worthless. Can we get any more out of Yumheart? No. Alright. Book Belial. This seems not entirely obvious, but like a certainly in character for myself kind of notion. Book of Belial's damage, and damage if we have the most, then we don't have to worry about getting hit. We just have to do the damage ourselves. Catacombs 2. Already. The thing is though, we're already doing like great. We're one-shotting these guys. The only we got Polyphemus and then said, look at all our great damage, and then immediately fought the like fattest enemies to fight. Although I'm not sure if that was a PH or not. So now we actually get enemies that are super not tough at all. Fallen included. Holy crap. But the fact that we have Book Belial just makes it even better. Gimpy is great. Book of Sin, we don't need. Especially since it's an active item, but also just, I don't think I'd take it if that was our choice. Suppose that is our choice, so I'm still not going to take it. I don't know where I'm going with this. Could just honestly take the money and run a la Steve Miller Band, but would like to see if we can get an item room in the next never. At least if it's decently close, I'd be okay with it. If we did leave now, we'd be back on track. This, of course, isn't the right way. Well, look at it. We just cleared that room in like 10 seconds. So it'd be great if we could get a... all I want is both the item room with possibly a spirit upgrade. Speed, not spirit. I need to slow down myself, though. Apparently. Brain is on overdrive, or underdrive, possibly. We need a dang speed upgrade. This is not the way either. This is making me a little worried that we should cut our losses. But going for boss rush kind of like would clip us in the arm. Probably. Let's see if this is as a library or It is a shock, but it is fine because it's greed. I was thinking of using Book of Belial, but at the same time, he's about dead. And it wouldn't have mattered. I suppose we could have gone faster, but nonetheless. You know what? This is like great. This is so good damage that I gotta try. You have the seed. Oh, good, Curse of the Lost. So we're just all hope was immediately dashed. You have the seed, so if you want to do this better, feel free to yell at me on Twitter at MaelstromTier and say, "Hey, look, you goon, I am better at this than you because I got to boss rush and did the thing and solved world hunger." I don't know. Now I'm just being a little bit coy. Is that the word for it? I think everyone else would call it being a jerk, but are we on still like regular Maggie speed? Because this is atrocious. Not physically hurt, but it's definitely not great. That'd be nice. This tinted rock there would also be nice, but instead I'll just run into stuff. Thank you for the spirit hearts. It's like we never left the pact. Okay, I can live with this. That is chemical peel. I was thinking for a second that was Ipecac, and I'm like, suddenly this is a bad idea, but chemical peel just is a damage upgrade, which, what do we say about damage upgrades? Yes, sir, may I have another? Now the question is, where are we going? You know, and that has so many different, like, meanings. Where are we going, you know, short term, with this run, in some sort of life capacity? Why did we have to get hit by the champion? That's just kind of a bummer. Dark bum would be nice. Considering all these red hearts lying around. But I guess if we're gonna get hit a bunch... Oh, good. So to say, hey, remember how your speed's awful? Well, here's an enemy that chases you down. This is like a really bad room for us as well, because, well, I suppose we can just get around them by that. But this guy, thanks a lot, that guy. Potentially ruining our chance. At the same time, we have a bit of a, like, I don't know. This is a really rough kind of area, especially with my play being so garbage right now. It's like, I really want to do boss rush. How worth it is it to me? Like, would I be willing to give up this Emperor card? So we'd have to go through a lot. We'd have to go through pretty much the whole rest of the game in order to get... Well, this kind of helps me. This makes me feel a little better. At the same time, if we don't find our freaking boss room for this floor, you know, it's a lot more writing on that as well. I mean, I know that floors are usually bigger the farther you go down, but this is a little bit on the joking side, guys. Because at that rate, we're going to have to just immediately pop off. Good. Good, I'm glad that this showed up, like, the very last second. Who do we have to fight? It's the cage. He's annoying, but not when we have good damage. And he's kind of annoying when we have no speed, though, but we're surviving. We do have Lump of Coal, so we should kind of use it. That will take care of it, definitely. The upgrade's fine. We don't have to worry about Krampus. Ghost Baby is no deal. But these black hearts, like, yeah, done. Say, please, please don't give me Curse of the Lost again. Okay. maybe there is a... This is not a treasure room up there. Just what I was hoping for, but it's not the case. Closest next to that. Over here. Still got like a little bit of time before I can be really stubborn about this. Hello. And by like a little time, I mean this next 2 minutes. What did I do? Oh, that's spinning stupid. Come on. Ease up, but at the same time, let's go. Alright, this is exactly what I wanted in almost both designs. Okay, what are you? Sad onion. Is that like great for Polyphemus? It does feel like it's good. Super greed, it's whatever. I honestly probably should have just like popped out of it. We're gonna get this heart and then go. We'll have charges during boss rush, so we don't need to. So we're fine with doing this. And also, hey, Gimpy! I totally forgot that you existed, which actually is good because they usually, I think Gimpy causes more red hearts to drop from enemies in general. Still get a minute so we can run around a little. This baby's not really what I'm looking for. And what do we have for garbage item, and wow, this is all a bunch of crap. And if I were doing this regularly, I probably wouldn't take anything. But let's do the Onk, because maybe we'll become Blue Baby if things go terribly wrong, which is likely to happen given my circumstances. That's bad on my part. That I'm not a fan of that in any shape or form. Unfortunately, Book of Belial does not stack, so we're kind of just looking at this one charge being the most useful part of it. At the same time, it's still like really good. Oh, that was absolutely terrifying. And this is not quite any different, really. It's boss rush though. That shouldn't be too bad with all of our advantages. Not getting any red heart drops, which is to be expected when you're playing on hard, but I was kind of hoping that Gimpy would start paying out doing that thing. I feel like maybe it's just like a placebo effect, that it's like when you have Gimpy, yeah, I just literally walked into that, or you know, it's right there. Gimpy causes more red hearts to drop. It just feels like that. And it seems to be true. Awful damage. Thankfully the flies are here to fix that, and then immediately get thrown at really kind of easy enemies. Hey Ragman, long time no see. In fact, it was like 20 minutes ago possibly. And by long time, it was, or, yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. You died really fast, so that was the joke, maybe? It's really kind of confusing. Turdy Jr., or whatever your name is supposed to be. Is that adversary or the dark? Okay, that's the guy that does the brimstone shot. It's really annoying because it kind of tracks you. And thankfully, he's been pretty unwilling to use that. And I'm not going to say, like, dang it, because that would have been the worst thing, considering our speed. I don't know how he didn't get hit there. I'm just happy with it. I'll learn not to question these things sometimes when... Because then just stuff like that happens, where I just let them run over me. Or things like that, where I can't even tell you what happened there. You got 2 black cards? Is that Gimpy? Okay, no, I see what happened suddenly. Oh, Monster 2's kind of a pain. Headless Horseman's also annoying, just because he is a freaking artillery cannon with those shots. Payout. Should we, you know, it's probably a more prudent, like, option. Like, if you're a better MLG player than me, to leave those hearts on the floor and pick up the red ones instead. Like, in retrospect, that makes a lot more sense and would probably be much better. Oh, just walk on the creep. You're fantastic. Peep is not too bad. Usually gets me with his eyes. You know, save that statement for however you want it. But thankfully, we were able to get him down before he could pop off. So no Woshiges here. Fighting references. Speaking of fighting, I'm trying to wonder what would be a good. We just, you know, nothing like having a state of the channel type thing in the middle of this boss rush. Because what else am I going to talk about? It's Loki. Maggie's bow. Got it done. Got Rotten Baby, which is honestly probably the best thing we could have gotten. And we don't really have that great of time for Hush, but damn if I'm not going to try. State of the channel. Finished Loom. You know, that was fun for me. I don't really know how else it went for everyone else, considering that I don't think anyone actually saw it. Suffice to say, I don't know if anyone saw this, so, you know, that's a fair assumption too. Or are you being serious right now? I mean, you know, a majority of that was my fault, but I kind of thought our invincibility would last a little longer than that. Also, nice that we have Curse of the Lost, and just after we got Treasure Map, like, oh yeah, Treasure Map, it'll be useful. Oh wait, no. Suppose it did. Sweet Christmas. I suppose it did, like, save us to get Sad Onion. Sad Onion is actually, like, super great for us. I don't know if this money that we got from fighting Super Greed will come in handy, but maybe we didn't get the quarter yet. I would struggle to think if that's possible. Instead, we move on. I don't really... Wait. No, I'm not taking this, except that it's just kind of wired in my brain. It's just like, red hearts. Who needs those? It's an HP upgrade, which is fine. That Sun card is suddenly looking a lot better than it was, even though it already looked pretty great to begin with. Wherever we're going is not, considering that it hasn't been the way to go the entire time. Like, I'm kind of hoping we can get to Hush. I mean, it's not a bad boss fight once you get down the specifics. Just like any boss fight, really, it's you get the pattern down and you're there. But if we don't find our first boss room soon, then we're going to be kind of hurting for time, because we got to hit it under that half-hour mark. Also kind of be hurting for time, because that'd be like longer than a half-hour video. Not only is it going to be hell to process, but I don't know. It's just going to drag on a little. Which is great that we found yet another stupid friggin' broken onk. Dead end. Dead end. Gonna perfectly scope out this entire floor, even though we don't have to. And the brooding comes back. No, it doesn't. Suppose. Excuse me, are you a library in the middle of... I mean, shoot, I'll take Satanic Bible for one charge. Gets me another heart. I'm sure some people are saying maybe you should take Satanic Bible instead. And you'd probably be right. Or at least smarter than I. But, I really don't have a rebuttal for that. You're probably smarter than me. The end. And that's why I'm here, and you're, you know, I actually have a job and all that stuff. This is impeccable at this rate. Which makes me, oh, are you freaking kidding me? Now I'm lost. Which I guess is the curse, but you know, yeah. Now, unless Hush, unless we get really lucky with the next floor's map, we're gonna have a bad time. Unless Death, which, great. So glad that we got a cube of meat and or ball of bandages this early, or this late into the game, rather. Somehow took out his chariot first. Ball bandages, fine. Another familiar. This would be the best Lilith run if we were Lilith. But instead, it's not. What's the chance that it's going to be right here? It's 0. It's pretty much 0. I was kind of expecting it. At the same time, you know, the hope was there. That's why I went this way. The devil card is redundant and, like, actively not helpful because we can't stack it and the Book of Belial. Not up here. Surprising. Since I've pretty much given up all hope, let's slow down a little. 4, I believe, is reroll everything. High Priestess is, I think it's bad against Mom's Heart, or It Lives. I know that you can't use High Priestess against Mom because she'll just stomp down on you. So I don't know why I'm taking the Devil card, except that I don't have that card yet. That's why I've taken it. Come on, buddy. I believe in you. A little chest. It's just okay. 2 spades. It's whatever. I don't really want to hurt myself for that bomb. So we'll move on. Bid farewell to this dream that was possibly a Hush kill with Maggie. It was definitely, like, not possible now. That was, like, really bad on my part. Monkey Paw. Why'd I go here if I knew that there wasn't anything? Mysteries of life. Speed upgrade? Paralysis. That's exactly what I meant. This is when I said speed upgrade. We did leave behind that other pill. Maybe that's a speed upgrade. Maybe it's a speed downgrade. And that trip is not great, but it's certainly not what I was kind of expecting. Now that we don't have to worry about Hush, sad as that is, I can kind of slow down a second just to almost run into an enemy. I don't know what I'm looking for, though, exactly. This is probably like a waste of time. I would like to blow you up in the case that you get some red hearts. Kind of exactly what we got. Got nothing? Alright. It was a good waste of my life. Same could be said about Isaac, I suppose. Nonetheless, we'll soldier on. I'm wondering now, though. Yeah, you know what? I'll take no. Now I'm wondering. We do have to do the dark room. We do have to do the cathedral at some point. Eventually, we'll have to do the cathedral again. This feels like a decent fight, though, for the dark room, so, well, you know, we'll probably do that. Go visit Stroll. Let's say it's this way. Yeah. I kind of figured that. I don't know if we would have been able to make it here in a minute and a half. Actually got some decent damage on her before she went up because she changed enemy types in the middle of the roulette. But nonetheless, really thought we were safe in that spot. Oh, now we're definitely not. Deal with the devil. Give me something to save me. You know what? It might. Dark Bum and... I mean, sure, I could have gone with... what, Guppy, or 9 lives. It's a possibility, but... I'm not sure how much I trust that. Ace of Spades. No. I want no so we don't get any active items. I don't want the tick, because it's not great. And I believe that pill was just bad trip, so I don't really want 2 bad trips either. No? Okay. I don't know why I'm giving him all the red hearts now, considering we do have spots to fill. Could go blow up everything in here still, or just keep messing with it, or blow up everything in here, but in a way that I wasn't really meaning. Give me some hearts, mister. Give me some hearts or we're gonna have a problem. There we go. We have a problem. It's that you're dead. I've always wanted to do this one Bond one-liner. Or at the very least, Chris Evans' character from Scott Pilgrim, or one of his characters that he played as being an action star. It's like a cop doctor or something. The good news is you're going to live. The bad news is he's going to kill you. There are like a couple more rooms to kind of check. And by a couple, I mean like not a lot, really. Also not sure. We don't really have much need to worry about. Oh, good. No. Hey, I still don't want 9 lives. Because I don't really want to fight this like 12 times. Infamy's not amazing, but it could save me. So I'm not really going to complain, even though you just heard me complain. This is probably going to be it. Although we did get another... you know what? One more. That's about as far as I go with you. And I suppose I don't know why I didn't think of this before. Could get our way in over here. And do this, I guess. We did a heart, which didn't turn into anything, but it was a chance. And if Gimpy wants to do its thing, then we can get even more. Instead, fight one more, because that's how the utero or womb works. Get more stuff there. I'm glad that he died in segments, because that got us some spirit hearts. A lot more. Still not going to take 9 lives, because, you know, just screw that in general. I know that we said, and go backtrack and say, boy, Guppy would be great right now. We got Rotten Baby. It's basically the next big thing. And I am fine with that. And we will go down, like I promised, to Sheol. Get this dang run over with. I wasn't expecting this to be the end, but I was kind of hoping. I think it happened once, right? Wasn't that a run recently that was just like, over to our right, it's immediately the boss room. Oh. I mean, it certainly just happened this run, but that was like the caves. It's not too unexpected. Might as well try this way. It's a little shorter. Only by a little bit. What in the everything? I don't like anything that you're pulling on me, mister. Weird champion version of that guy. Thank you. Definitely makes up for that spirit heart that I lost because I was being an idiot. Infamy being the greatest pickup of all time, apparently. After I had badmouthed it, which is only, you know, par for the course. I'm gonna shit-talk an item and then immediately get my butt saved by it 12s of times. No? Alright. Let's say I really hope that fly knows what it's doing. Amnesia! Zova, I wasn't taking a picture of that, so really hope we remembered all that. Key for... You know, it was worth it. This is not the way to go. Probably should have realized that if we had bothered to remember. The sun is definitely the better choice here. You know, it's just like they say. If you let it go, and it comes back, it's true love. And this sun card, it's come back to me like a Meg White, Meg Lemon Eyes. I don't remember what that artist is, but no, Alison Weiss, possibly. What the hell am I saying, man? It's too... I don't know. All that matters is I lost pretty much all my hearts in a matter of seconds. Maybe it's because I kept running into enemies like a goddamn idiot, but who will decide that? Possibly me. I was running into enemies like a goddamn idiot. You're not Mega Fatty. We fought you at some point, and I've already forgotten your name. And you let a host in. Dang it. You can't let that happen. You know what's going to be like the most surprising thing to me if we win this run? And I'm still saying if. It doesn't feel like a one run at all. We might win this thing on like base Maggie speed. And that astonishes me in more ways than I care to admit. It's like 3 possibly. Well, let's see. 1 for the fact that the game hasn't given anything in the way of an upgrade at all. And then 2 in the fact that if that happens, then I did that. It was me all along, Barry. I don't know if I can make that reference. I watched a couple episodes of The Flash. I did just watch Flashpoint Paradox. Not like literally just now, but you know what I mean. And let me tell you, for being a movie that has so many characters that it's a little absurd, still think it had a more cohesive plotline than Man of Steel. Maybe just because it has the good thing of going, you know, if you're watching this, you already know who 90% of these characters are. So we don't have to like explain that to you. And that's fair. I don't need to see a Man of Steel origin story 20 times. I suppose you didn't get Man of Steel in Batman vs. Superman. You didn't really get a Batman origin story, so that's fair. At the same time, I don't know where I'm going with this. It's bad. I'm back to brooding. Let's just get this over with. Amnesia. Let me think about that.
Pretty fly.
Why, thank you. Alright, it's not going to be that way. Something tells me it's going to be like that top left one. No, it's got to be the one where I have to go through the big room. Nonetheless, let's go for it. Could pop the sun card at any time, I suppose, and find that out myself. I'm kind of saving this for a rainy day, and by a rainy day, I mean like a torrential downpour of, like, utter garbage. Excuse me, I know I love playing this back and forth game with you, but could you just roll over and die, please? For me. Excuse me, you don't have a health bar and you're still hopping around. How dare you? Some of us aren't even granted health bars. Don't mind that thing at the top. That's different. That's called HP. Thank you very much. I was just gonna run right into that. So now's the moment of truth. Do I go with my gut and say yes, they are going to screw us over? Lover's card, like, certainly good. Except I'm gonna let you take it, buddy. I'm not sure it was worth it. I'll try this way, because I want to believe that the game wouldn't so terribly ruin me. I'm also gonna pop Book of Belial, because I'm afraid the game might utterly ruin me. I don't know why though. I probably should have saved this for a more annoying room than 2 Gishes. The Gish Juniors are a pain. Gish Junior is the familiar. The little Gishes are kind of a pain, but everything else is fine. Yeah, you might as well see this to the end. Also, almost get hit by that, only to get hit by that. One thing at a time. If we do this, we get it like every 2 rooms, so maybe it'd be good to just use it, or to run into that guy, because I thought he was dead already, to be quite honest. Sorry, Famine. I didn't believe in you. And now look what's happened. Alright, that's just basically like a free room, but not this one, because it's pretty easy as I almost take damage. Hey! We were right! Sort of. Well, I don't know. It still feels like a Pyrrhic victory to me. Oh, and for a second it skipped, and my heart also skipped. This is what pain feels like. You got Lamb. You don't even have to bother with the Sun card, but I'm still keeping it just in case things can go terribly wrong. Remember that time that we fought Isaac the first time and then just flat out choked? It could be like that, but twice. Depending on this Ankh play. I don't think we have to worry about it though. We could kill ourselves, get the post-it note thing for Blue Baby. I don't think that's possible. I mean, it is, but we don't have to worry about it. We did it. And we unlocked Maggie's Faith, which is an okay trinket. And that is going to do it for this episode. A good run. And many more to come. I don't know where I'm going with this. Nonetheless, if you enjoyed this content, or this video, this content, leave a like. It helps with YouTube junk. And if you want to, like, updates for Isaac or other videos and trying to see what sticks every week, subscribe to this channel, MaelstromTier. It's me. I'm a guy. I do things. I say things over video games and try to be funny, and it's usually a failure. But I also say kind of funny things on the radio, and you can check those things out. I usually talk about it on Twitter at MaelstromTier. I don't know where else to go with this, so I will just see you next time.